This is Vassals of Kingsgrave News Network, bringing you live coverage of the London Meetup.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. Sorry I was
Sorry I
late.
missed all your calls.
No problem. You guys must be in the middle of the party, right?
Pardon?
You guys must be in the middle of your party, right?
Yeah, we've broken open the Tyroshi pear brandy, which is very good. We've had all the food. There'll be lots of pictures to be posted.
Excellent,
And
excellent.
we're now about to watch the Red Wedding episode before we have the lemon cakes and the chocolate and the birthday cake as well.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Whose birthday is it?
So it's both Erinese from the forum and Jedi White Heart both have birthdays this week. So
Excellent.
yeah.
Give them my regards.
Well, they can hear you. You're on like the iPad. So.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
So is this still a good time? Do you want to just record 5 minutes or something for Amin?
Oh, yeah.
Or?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. So what shall we do? Let's get everybody's lemon cake rating for the episode or something, or?
Yeah, you guys are up for giving a lemon cake rating for the podcast.
Yeah.
And hopefully the sound quality won't be too rubbish. I'll be passing around the iPad, so if it sounds crackly, tell you what, if you sit there and Nadine sits there, then I can kind of pass it around. And we'll just follow your lead, Vikram, and you'll be speaking to Erinese and Jed, and I'll pass it to Erinese first.
Okay.
Who might want to go by her real name.
Yeah, real name Nadine.
This is 42 from the forum.
Forum name is Erinese. I don't want to say 5 because I feel really dirty giving the Red Wedding 5 lemon cakes. So I'm going to go 4.75.
I see. Okay.
I did really like it. I got to watch it with a non-book reader, and I know quite a few non-book readers, and I did take a perverse glee in their, oh my God, what the hell just happened moment.
That sounds awesome. I was surprised by the reactions people gave for this. I mean, not surprised by the reaction, but surprised from where it came from. I mean, places where I never expected to hear about songs of Ice and Fire. They were all reacting to it. Reviewers, critics, and I'm glad Martin's getting his recognition now. So,
Definitely.
So to carry on Amin's question, who would win in a fight, Graver, Jorah, or Dario?
Are we talking show or book?
Whichever you prefer.
I think if it was... Yeah, the problem with... Because I know Barristan is obviously a swordsman of some renown, but again, it comes down to the age thing, because obviously as you age, your reflexes get a bit slower. And...
How dare you?
I'm talking about myself there. I'm guessing that Dario is obviously a swordsman of someone. I'd say it's probably going to be a showdown between Grey Worm and Barristan. If I had to, I'd say it's probably down to those two, because obviously the Unsullied have got their reputation, and but at the same time, yeah, Barristan, until he gets defeated by somebody younger, I'm going to have to go with him.
Yep,
I'm just going to pass you over here to Jed, a Whiteheart.
Excellent.
There you go.
Hello there.
Hey, I recognize your voice. Didn't you do the Jon Snow Ygritte song thing? The Christmas song?
Yeah, thanks for bringing it up. Can I take the Fifth Amendment on that one?
No, we all enjoyed it.
Oh, good. I'm glad you did.
Okay, so let's see how lemon cake score for the Red Wedding.
Yeah, I'd go 4.5, 4.75. I really enjoyed it. Again, I couldn't quite go for 5 like I did with Blackwater and Blade Law, but yeah, I thought they did a really good job of a lot of the key points. I agree with a lot of what the guys said on the podcast about the Bannerman not being there and there, but that's all
No, definitely.
part of the ongoing problem of sort of creating such a big saga anyway, and the cuts they have to make, and I'm sort of happy with that anyway. So.
Definitely, but people seem to be just as devastated by it. So, all credits to the showrunners for it.
I think it was brilliant. Yeah, I mean, my wife hadn't got to that bit in the books yet, so she was sort of stunned and devastated when that came out. And sort of the finish with the sort of the music at the end, and it was so brutal, and I think it was brilliant. It was really shocking, and just as shocking as the books, really.
Excellent.
So Tina's just beheading Bina at the moment. I'm a bit distracted. She's wielding ice. I'm sure you'll see the photos at some stage.
Yeah, looking forward to those. Cool.
I was just going to give my opinions as to the four guys who.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Fight. So Dario versus Grey Worm versus Jorah versus Barristan Selmy.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to go with Barristan because he's the greatest sword in Westeros, or was, and sort of pitching for the older generation. I have to stick with my man there, I think. Mm-hmm. But he had the skills, and you never lose it, really. So he might lose a bit of stamina, but I think you'd take him out quick anyway.
Cool.
And in the bedroom, I'd have to go with, in the show, I'd have to go with Ser Jorah, because I've got a bit of a man crush on him. I think he's so much better than, he's so much more attractive than Ser Jorah in the books anyway, definitely. And his voice is just so dreamy, I don't know.
No, he's excellent. He's an excellent actor. Yeah.
So... Are you getting a bit jealous?
Tina likes him as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my opinion anyway. Who would you like next?
When I flip the camera around, it's backwards.
Yeah. Okay, so we're all getting a bit distracted because Erinys for her birthday has been given like a replica of ice. So we're all posing, taking pictures of that. So what's the questions again?
Oh, okay. The lemon cake score for the Red Wedding.
Oh, right. So I would give it 4.5. I think it was a really well done episode, even though they took it a slightly different way from the book. So it wasn't as horrifying. There wasn't that building sense of dread. It was still very moving and very affecting. And I think what surprised me was there was little bits in the episode that moved me even more, like when Bran and Rickon say goodbye to each other. That's just heartbreaking.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I need to protect you. You're my brother. And he's this like little 5-year-old. You just, it's so cute. And I docked it half a point just because I think it doesn't have, I love those episodes when they just do one thing, like Blackwater, where it was just Blackwater. But I think Blackwater's pretty hard to beat. And in terms of who wins out in a fight, I'm going Barristan because he's got skills. And when you hear about like who people praise, doesn't Jamie praise Barristan? And he doesn't.
Yeah. Well, in the show, Jamie does praise Barristan, but I think in the books he praises Sir Arthur Dayne because that was his boyhood crush or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir Arthur Dayne knighted him. So in the books, it was Arthur Dayne.
Okay, but between the current people in contention, I think Barristan definitely, he's awesome. So yeah, job done. So we're gonna, and actually we should ask you, Vikram. Let's ask Vikram. What's your lemon cake rating?
I do have to give it a 5. I think this is like the second episode this entire season I gave a 5, so I'm pretty loose with my 5s. I just thought it was excellent, all the way excellent.
Are you just saying you're easy, basically? He gives Vikram puts out 5s.
Yeah. And then the sword fighting thing. Let's see. Dario's fighting style is very interesting. What does he have? He wields an arak and then a regular broadsword, right? On the other hand, so he's a dual wielder versus a single greatsword or something. So definitely his fighting style is a bit more interesting than the others. And being a sellsword, he is kind of like Braun and stuff too. So he's gonna be sneaky and stuff. So. And plus, I think you've probably seen more action than anybody else.
we need a new forum poll. Which of the sellswords would win? Show Bronn versus Show Dario.
It's probably
and it's Show Bronn all the way, isn't it? Bronn's awesomeness.
Oh no, I think if you put Bronn and Dario against each other, I think. Okay,
I'm going to pass you to Nadine because you won't be able to hear this. But.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a guess here and say show Braun against show Dario. I think it might be close enough, but I almost think Dario might just take him out, sort of just that little bit more. And I think, Braun. He's a sellsword, but it's in his own words, he's a common sellsword. Whereas Dario he was obviously before he took out his captains, he was a lieutenant of the Second Sons, and you don't rise to that level as in a sellsword company without some kind of some degree of proficiency with your weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So,
no, isn't there a thing out there called Dunson-Kruger effect, where the better you are, the lesser you rate yourself, and the worse you are, the higher you rate yourself?
Braun's
Like
so full of
experts,
himself then.
experts in the field, they consider they are less confident, and people who have no idea are very much more confident. So Braun may be doing that. He clearly knows his limitations or something.
Well, that's why he relies on a lot of sort of underhanded techniques. Kind of thing. I guess the question is who would win the question of who would win in a fight and who's the better swordsman are kind of two different things. Because the guy who's willing to do the underhanded kind of sneaky from behind thing might just win. But the better swordsman, I think Dario's got him a bit beat. But what do I know about swords?
Right. I mean, Book Jora only won like a tournament or something, right? I mean, he kept losing all sorts of tournaments and went broke eventually. So Book Jora is probably not that good.
Yeah, I mean, I get the impression that Book Jora is not so much a great swordsman or even a great fighter. He's a great brawler. So I mean, he's just pure power sort of thing. But there's not really any style or any actual proficiency. He's just big and mean and and sort of just takes him out with sheer strength, other than sort of any skill.
He is definitely smart. I mean, let's remember he was the one who recommended Danny go to Astapur or something and hire an army. So and he gave her good advice throughout. So no complaints there from that, apart from betraying her to Harry's. But apart from that, he's excellent.
Anything you'd like to add, Judd? No, you can dial. Yeah, I think we're good.
Excellent. You guys have a great party and enjoy the show.
Great. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Vic.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.